All right, jumping into the mix with Blazers Reese versus Luno in the demo mode rerun. Final, $10,000 for second place, $20,000 for first. It all comes down to this. Reese going for the freeze. Is he able to catch him? Unfortunately not. And Luno catching the freeze.
Luno, my man.
Being able to step underneath now and start taking control of this fight. Reese needs to remain calm, try and catch that freeze, but he's unable to even get the click off. Fighting someone like this, you must be a little bit worried about it.
Yeah, the full armadillo. This is why I'm in Luno's corner, man. Like, I know that he just got frozen,
Dude,
but
I'm sorry to interrupt, but what? Again, Reese comes out of the VLS spec, and Luno is just so on point with that Pro Melee. It was one tick, he just guessed he was going to VLS, and he got it right, and as a result, got hit a 0. But Reese still in it, hitting a 34 whack, which is huge. A 24 again, Luno got his Pro Melee up every single time.
Luno's on 100% spec right now. He needs to unload some of his... Oh, and there it is. The 53. Come on, do another. Oh, the 0.
Reese got the prayer on perfectly there, catching a freeze as well. Another VLS coming in again, Luno getting that prey melee up just in time. It's looking pretty even, although I would say that Reese has a slight advantage in terms of DPS, and getting those blood barrages off too, perfectly getting underneath him, and he's just going an absolute rampage right now. The RNG is definitely on his side. If he can keep this up, 17 again with the right prayer. A bolt faking on the 38. Right. Luno needs to catch a freeze, needs to send some of those specs out. He's got 2 specs ready. Can he manage to turn this fight around?
I mean, at this point, this is the final. These guys are both clearly very, very good hybrids. Reese, I'm saying his name right, he hasn't even eaten a food. Look at that.
Wait, what?
He's not eating a food.
Nah, he probably has, I think. Wait, has he?
No, he's not. He's got a full inventory of food.
But has he picked them up off the floor, or is he actually not eating any food and just used blood barrages to heal himself back up again? If he has, then I think this one's in the bag for him, because looking at Luno right now, he only has 4 food remaining compared to Reese's at least double supplies. But Luno trying to go for the VLS and Reese very smartly going out.
Step.
Yeah, the diagonal steps so that Luno could not melee, and he was not anticipating that. Again, stepping out just enough so Luno cannot go for the VLS spec. And Reese, 49 on the right spec. This is what it's all about, man. Like I was saying earlier, the momentum, once you start to get that advantage, start hitting hits off on the right prayer, it can be very hard to, remain composed. And with $10,000 difference on the line, looks like the pressure is slightly getting to Luno right now.
I was not expecting this. Luna's done incredibly well this entire tournament. I mean, they both have, but he's eaten 2 food.
I mean, part of it is obviously the fact that Reese has gotten quite lucky with some of his RNG, I suppose. It is an RNG-based game. But at the same time, to win by this much food advantage goes to show that even though we think there's a high skill ceiling, there's still room to improve so much more. There's a step up above that and above that again.
Yes.
And Reese right now, for Blazers, trying to secure himself $20,000 grand prize. Luno getting the redemption up just in time, but is it enough? Doesn't look like it will be. Reese with another barrage on the right prayer, but Luno's double armadillo doing a lot to help him right now. He's not even hitting back, really.
No, it's not even close at this point. He's eating free food. This is actually insane.
Managed to catch a freeze, though, and I mean, he's not out just yet. That should have been dead for him. I mean, he's out. He's on 14 hit points. Let's be real now.
All Reese had to do there was just sit at max HP. Congratulations, Reese.
For Blazers, man. Taking home $20,000 with $10,000 from the last one as well. Blazers must be a very happy squad right now. Celebrating in the team speak, I'm sure. Although saying that, Luno taking home $10,000. Maybe splitting with Lit and maybe with Frontline. I'm not too sure exactly. And that was Bellis, actually. That was on Blazers Reese. I thought it was going to be Reese. Did you just say Bellis in game?
Yeah, he did. He said Bellis.
He just tagged his Twitter name. Oh, wow.
Incredible. That was a final. That was so impressive.
That was,
I was expecting Luno to go further, honestly. Considering his performance up to this point, I mean, I'm shocked. I mean, you must be devastated.
Yeah. I'm just like, what just happened? He was doing really well. And I don't feel like he necessarily played that poorly or anything like that. Like, God, that happened so fast. He barely had any food. Like, was that just bad RNG on his behalf?
Yeah, what went wrong?
So, partly yes. Blazers Reese or Bellis, not too sure who was on the account or who that person is. Maybe he's changed his name to, like, try and being conspicuous, all that kind of stuff. At the start, he caught the freezes, he got a few big specs off, and it's all about that momentum in tri-breeding. Once you start to get that advantage, start catching your opponent off prayer, it can be very hard to, remain calm, especially when you've got so much money on the line as well.
Yeah.
And once you start to, steamroll your opponent, it's like an avalanche. It starts to pick up speed and more power, and he just ran with it, and goes to show that he was definitely the better hybrid there.
Because Luno won the 2018 Deadman, so you think that he'd be a little bit used to the pressure, but things just clearly went wrong, and sometimes it is down to the RNG, it's down to the hits, and clearly it just didn't happen. But
I mean, there's no doubt in that those two, the two
some of the best
finalists
at the
there
game,
were
are
some
they?
of the best. Yeah, like they were clearly, like they outclassed so many people in this tournament. I mean, yeah, sometimes it just rolls like that. That's RNG for you.
Yeah, I'm very happy for Bellis as well if that was indeed him for winning, because he's just started live streaming recently. He was saying how names are made in these tournaments, people who aren't very well known, and Bellis showing that he's one to watch in the future for upcoming tournaments, which we should probably mention as well.
Absolutely. So there is one coming up in a couple of weeks, which is the summer Deadman final. It'll be starting on Saturday, the 29th of June at 8 p.m. BST.